Hi, everybody. Good to be back with you. Meteorologist Rod Hill coming to you from downtown Portland, Oregon. I didn't get a chance to chat with you yesterday. Had some family matters that came up and the day got away from me. But here is the update. I'm sure all of you are seeing snowflakes on your phone and kind of eager to learn the latest snow level projection. So that's what we will mainly be talking about on this final clear sky day on this Wednesday. So on the left, European, these are Monday's maps. European Monday, cold low offshore. Notice the blue contour. Again, that's that 540 millibar, roughly the polar jet stream. You're significantly colder when you're south of it. You're significantly colder when you're north of it, significantly warmer when you're south of it. So that is pretty much right over Portland. Now here's the colder GFS American model, Monday. Notice similar, but there's the jet stream, the polar jet, just a little bit south of us. There's a difference of a good 5 degrees plus between the European and the GFS model. So obviously, with that said, the GFS model is more favorable of snow than the European model at lowest elevations. I do want to notice I've circled this in red. See the contours, follow my mouse. They kind of come around here, they dip out over the Pacific, and then they come inland. This is nearly a completely cut off flow. And my point is, there's some question as to when we get into the colder air next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of how much available moisture there will be or not. It makes sense to me that the models don't show a lot of available moisture because the flow pattern kind of cuts off, so there's no moisture feed into it. So even if we spend all this time talking about snow levels and cold and showery weather, you can make the case there's not going to be enough of anything Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to really be impactful. But that is a great uncertainty at this point. So again, I'm hopefully going to give you just all of the information that I'm thinking about as a way to inform you. So here's my best guess right now, interpolating between different models, what the snow levels will be. I still think at past level 4,000 feet on Friday, which is going to be a really wet day. I'll show you that in a moment. It's rain at government camp. But starting Saturday, snow levels lower, 2,000 feet. That's snow over Cascade passes, 1,000 feet on Sunday. If there's significant moisture, that would certainly impact the higher coast range passes of Highway 6 and 26. And then sticking snow at times at lowest elevations, including on Monday and Tuesday, 300 feet and even lower. And by lower, I mean all the way down to the valley floor, downtown Portland. Wednesday, 200 feet and lower. But again, this is that showery period. Could we get a push of some significant moisture coming in the overnight early morning hours, and boom, everything in Portland or Salem or Vancouver would be covered in snow? Absolutely, it's a possibility, but because there's no bona fide storm front during these 3 days, it's not something you can time out this far in advance. We're just kind of on alert to basically watching what's going on and keeping ourselves updated. Real quick, I do want to give a mention of the fact that this Wednesday is day 17 consecutively of no more than a trace of moisture out of PDX. And today at midnight, we will officially tie the January all-time record of 17 straight days of dry weather, basically, so back in 1948. I think there's a good chance we'll get rain before midnight tomorrow night, Thursday night. If that's the case, then we would not break the record, but we would tie it. All right, so lots to get to. The Momentous Wealth Podcast, listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify for a variety of different investment topics meant to educate you. I hope some of you have checked that out. I've listened to a few of them, and they're really quite good. Again, there's a library of topics for you to choose from. So let's get back to let's see here, to looking at the model data. So this is a tabular form. It's the model output, the MOS, they call it, for the American GFS model. And I've just highlighted in red things I want you to realize. So this is for PDX site specific, okay? So here's what the temperature high and low forecast is. And we don't really have snow concerns outside the mountains until we get into Sunday and even more so into Monday. So here's Sunday morning. That's a Portland projected low of 34 degrees. Obviously, if there's precip in the area, that's low snow levels, right? But then we warm up to 43 during the day. That would be mainly rain. Monday, 33 to 42. Chance of snow mainly at night. Daytime mix, but no concerns. We get up to 42. Tuesday, we do it again. 30 in the morning, 41 in the afternoon. Wednesday, we do it again. 28 in the morning, 41 in the afternoon. Now, Here are the precip chances with the moisture coming in Thursday overnight into Friday. Look at that, 100%, 100%. So again, really wet pattern at least through Friday into the start of the weekend. What I want to show you down here, PZR. This is the freezing rain potential. I want to tie this to my winter outlook. This shows right now there's basically a 0% chance of icing, meaning whatever we get will either be rain or snow. Not freezing rain, not sleet, either rain with above freezing temperatures or snow that either sticks or doesn't stick depending on the temperature. But that was a key point of my winter outlook, that this pattern this winter would not be conducive to ice. It would be conducive if we get a weather event to be snow. That backs that up so far. Here are the snow chances. 39% chance Sunday morning at lower elevations, 34, and then notice how the chance almost goes away in the afternoon as temperature's warm. Again, 30+% chance Monday morning, chance goes away during the day. 26% chance of snow Tuesday morning, chance goes away during the day. So you get that. Now, the overall precip number chances could be higher because some of this is going to be rain. But I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what the cycle of timing out of all of this could very well be. So here's the American GFS, the same model we just looked at, their flow pattern. I'll start with today, this Wednesday. Here's the upper level ridge. We're sunny, we're clear. It's the last day of being sunny and clear. We could wake up to a marine layer inland here in the valley Thursday morning. If that's the case, it may stay cloudy all day tomorrow, but I think we'll be dry. Clouds in the morning would keep us above freezing for the first time in a while, or at least not much colder than 32. Okay, here's Thursday. This is when rain starts to come in. Thursday evening overnight. This is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Here's the trough offshore and a colder low up to the north. So all the models really like us getting soaked Thursday overnight, Friday daytime. Here's Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Coldest air still up to our north. Again, this is the colder GFS model. Here's the polar jet up into Washington. So I know some of you watch this from Tacoma. So again, this is colder air coming up from the north. You folks would have a snow chance up in Tacoma before we'd have a chance down here in Portland. This is a westerly flow. So it's going to be tough for anything out of the mountains to accumulate any snow over the weekend because of the westerly flow. Again, this is Friday afternoon. The front comes in Friday evening, and then the snow levels drop. Here's Saturday morning. Polar jet is now down south of Portland. That's the blue contour. There's the cold low. Snow levels absolutely for a snow shower mix or just snow showers up north into Washington. Here we are Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Again, polar jet south of the Columbia River, cold air up into Washington. And then this just continues. Notice how this low kind of sinks down. But here it is into Monday. And this is what I showed you earlier. See how here's a ridge up into the Gulf of Alaska. So there's no Pacific fronts coming in. Now there's a weakening extended trough down here, and the models are showing a bit of a moisture fetch coming up into us. But most of what we're going to get is going to be thanks to this low up to our north, I believe. But there's really a lot of question marks in terms of how much moisture we could end up with or not. But notice this cold pattern just holds out all the way into Tuesday. And again, kind of a cutoff pattern, more or less. Here is the European model. I just wanted to show you the difference. So remember the polar jet was down south of the Columbia River. This is Monday afternoon, polar jet right over Portland. And it's just, again, it's about 5 to 6 or 7, 8 degrees warmer than the GFS model. You can swear on your Bible that one of these is right or not, but we're truly not going to know until we get to the day of. I've stared at them both, and it's just, I think it's a losing game unless you're smarter than me to pick out which one's definitely going to be correct and which one's not this far out. All right, here's the rain. Let's track it. This is Thursday afternoon. We're still dry at 4 p.m. Here comes the rain Thursday evening, maybe Thursday evening at the coast, and maybe before midnight we get rain crossing the I-5 corridor. This shows you moisture amounts into Friday morning. It shows 0.3 of an inch up around Seattle, 1,500 in Portland, about 1/2 of an inch at the coast. Friday is just a washout of a rainy day, with there being few breaks, if any, and the rain rate's pretty good at times. So this is Friday. So through Friday evening, 24-hour period of Thursday late evening through Friday evening, this shows 3/4 of an inch of rain to even 0.8 from south of Eugene all the way up through Portland, Kelso, Longview, and all the way up into Seattle. It shows an inch, inch and a half along the coast. It shows measurable precip out across the east. Again, this is rain. Snow levels will come down below Cascade passes after midnight, Friday night, when the front finally passes. And by Saturday morning, we've got snow levels down to 2,000 feet, as I mentioned. Okay. And this just keeps giving you precip amounts that are pretty hefty. So there's definitely precip coming. But of course, once it turns to snow, then it's a different game. Here is the snow. This is the European model. I think I'm going to show you the GFS too. I am. Okay. Here's the warmer GFS model. This is Friday morning. Any precip Friday morning up over the mountains is all rain at pass level, generally speaking. Here is snow down to 5,000 feet accumulating Friday afternoon, but it could still be rain at Government Camp, which is 4,000 feet. This shows 8 inches on Mount Hood at 5,000 and higher. Higher amounts up around Mount Rainier and even St. Helens. This is Friday afternoon. No snow outside of the mountains. Let's go into Saturday afternoon. Here's Saturday afternoon. Starting to pick up a little bit of snow in the higher elevations of the Coast Range. Again, Saturday to me it looks like snow level at 2,000 feet, which is what this shows. It does show snow showers out across eastern Oregon. And then let's play it into Sunday afternoon. Here's Sunday afternoon. Now we're picking up more snow with snow levels down to about 1,000 feet potentially over the Coast Range and the coastal mountains of Washington. The heavier snow amount, 2 feet of snow on Mount Hood. You can see some of the numbers up into Washington, but still nothing really in the valley. Don't pay attention to the gray shaded areas. I really think that is nothing. But then we go into Monday, and let me back it up. This only plays. This is a higher resolution. It only goes into Monday. This goes into Monday evening. So through Monday evening, now it's picking up snow up into Washington. Colder air coming down from the north that makes sense your snow levels will be lower. Shows 3 inches in some of the flats of the valley up along I-5 up towards Seattle. 5 inches of elevation in the Coast Range. But still, from Portland southward, not much going on. Still pretty much just wet. Now, what about the GFS? Remember, the GFS is colder. Let's go Saturday. Just mountain snow, a little bit in the Coast Range, but generally fine. We're fine. So everything seems to support a snow level Saturday of about 2,000 feet. And then Sunday, snow levels come down to about 1,000 feet. And this is picking up the snow. I don't think it's snowing at the coast here, but it is snowing at the Coast Range. And generally speaking, the I-5 corridor is still pretty much just wet. And that's Sunday, even on the colder GFS model. But then we get to Monday, all bets are off. Watch Monday snow closing in on the valley. Still doesn't really show anything in Portland or Salem, but it does show snow if you live up an elevation toward the Coast Range or the Cascades. It does show snow up in Kelso, Longview, and up north towards Seattle. And this is the coldest of the models. Here's Tuesday. Now we've got snow. Now this likes there being 4 inches of snow up and down the Willamette Valley. This is Tuesday daytime at 4 p.m. Some snow on the ground all the way up into Seattle. And these snow chances just continue. I wrote this down. So this model, the American GFS model, shows cold air with weather systems that each 24-hour period would literally have a chance for it to be at least some snow all the way through Saturday, February 8th. So this is a good long stretch of potential winter weather. And again, there's a huge, huge question when I look at the data of how much moisture is. So we know that here we go, Friday. Remember, we saw 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain in the valley and even more up towards Seattle. But then Saturday, is there 1/4 inch of moisture available? Maybe. Sunday, less than 2/10. Monday, less than 1/10. Tuesday, maybe 2/10. Tuesday was the day the American GFS model, like snow accumulation on the valley. And then Wednesday, you get back to 1/10 of an inch. And again, it's mostly scattered, showery precipitation. So it's tough to sit here and promise you which hour is going to be bad or not, if any. Again, the shout out is starting next week, low snow levels. We'll see what we end up with. This shows Medford, all rain through the weekend, daytime highs in the 40s, daytime highs in the 40s through Tuesday. Okay, all right. How about Ben? How cold is it going to get? Sunny 52 today, increasing clouds tomorrow, rain on Friday, and then snow showers with overnight lows around 20 degrees Sunday, Monday, Tuesday morning. By Tuesday, daytime highs only around freezing, if even getting that warm. So that's some snow coming. Up in Seattle, what we got? Sunny skies today, 51. The rainy models really like a warming surge ahead of that front on Friday. I think there's enough rain on Friday. It's going to be tough to get to 50, but we'll see. Models like 50. And there is the rain snow chances of overnight lows around freezing and daytime highs reaching 40 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Pretty much everything that I said. Here's Pendleton. Rain 53 on Friday, rain Saturday, and then you've got snow showers at times with daytime highs around 40 degrees on Monday, and then Tuesday only around freezing. So there's the cold air. that's coming. North Bend, what we got? 50s through Friday, 49, Saturday, 47, Sunday, mainly rain. I mean, with the mainly rain with temperatures at the coast near to above freezing. So that's what that looks like up in North Bend. Here's Seattle. This is going to be interesting. Rain on Friday, 46, showers 42 on Saturday, and then much colder. Look at Monday, 27 to 37. Look at Tuesday, maybe low 30s, about 30 to 36. Absolutely, there's a better chance of racking up inches of snow up in Seattle overall than what we will have here in Portland. I think, at least if you look at the snow levels. Okay, here's my 7-day forecast for the Rose City. 52 today. Enjoy the last clear sky day. Clouds increase, or maybe we're just cloudy tomorrow on Thursday. If we are, um, might be tough to get to 47. Friday, a rainy day. Showers on Saturday, 40, 47, 40, 45. It's a west flow over the weekend. 36 to 43 on Sunday with a west flow. Going to be tough to get any snow out of the mountains to any degree below 1,000 feet on Sunday. So I really feel like on Sunday we're okay. We might start seeing some snow shower mixes in the air, but 36 to 43. And then all bets are off after that. Lows around freezing on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Daytime highs trying to get up to about 40 degrees. Again, moisture amounts is onshore. It's absolutely in the possibility range that we have a significant snow event at some point Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, with overnight lows and morning temperatures around freezing. Lots to keep updated on. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. It helps me out. I'll talk to you soon.